Do you want a dog bed, but it also cooks hot dogs?
Goodbye, Pentatonics. Yeah. Goodbye forever.
I know La Banana.
And the banana bread, but the banana bread is different. But the banana bread is its own banana bread.
I guess what I should say is the proceeding has been has been a farce.
Sushi jackknife. 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 Sushi jackknife.
This is what sounds like. Now we're recording.
Now we're recording.
I just started the thing, and now the
right
thing
now.
Is correct. So what we were talking about was how is it possible I don't have a handle on how my chair works down
Well, no,
here?
it's just that, okay, you're an adult human who presumably has used chairs most of your life.
Yeah, this one's got quirks, though.
I mean, I know that you grew up in, the deep South where chairs don't really exist. You guys just sit on stumps, logs.
Yeah, piles, the discarded front lawn toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I get not quite getting chairs.
Sure.
But
Thank you.
I feel like you have at least 5 years of chair experience at this point.
So we've never told people what our chairs are like, have we?
No.
It doesn't seem interesting on the face of it, but
Yeah, it's a janky situation.
yeah. You have a chair from our friend Kobe that I've had. Well, he hasn't lived in this neighborhood for several years now.
Right.
And it's like a wooden, it looks like it came out of a sad office.
Yeah, and not a sad office like that's the desk chair.
Right.
Like that's the chair that you put someone who's waiting on an appointment that
Yes, that's right.
don't think is important.
Right.
That's the chair they sit in.
And there is an additional cushion, which also came from Kobe.
Yeah.
And I have a, it's probably an office chair from, I'm guessing the late 90s.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's got
It's
arms.
not ergonomic.
No. I sit on the edge of it, and, the basement slants because there's a drain over there where the spiders come
Right.
from. And so the whole basement is kind of on this gradient, and I'm slanting forward. You're sort of slanting
Well, I'm also slanting forward. Because I'm towards the wall.
Right. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And so there's a hunk of concrete.
Yeah. So if I scoot my chair back,
Yeah.
then one leg is a full 2 inches higher than the other 3 legs.
That's true. That is true.
Which is a problem. I think
Yeah.
that's what you call it.
That's a problem.
Problem.
Whoop, there I go. See, I lowered it. I did
Now
this,
you're very low.
I did this last week. Oh, that's as high as it goes. This is live chair discovery happening right here, everybody.
Again, this chair has been in the basement as long as you have had the basement.
At least 5 years that we've been doing podcasts.
Yeah.
Wait, no, we've been doing podcasts for 7 years?
Yeah, something like that.
Fuck me. Yeah. We must like each other.
Nah.
Okay. I didn't think so.
No, this is kind of like a Simon and Garfunkel situation. Like we work well.
You're Paul Simon.
No. I'm talking about.
Oh.
I'm talking about Simon. That's his first name, Simon.
Yes.
And Garfunkel.
Oh. What?
Yeah, first name Simon, first name Garfunkel.
Very confused. Go ahead.
Yes, Paul Simon.
Okay,
Art
thank you.
Garfunkel.
Gotcha. Nathan knows his folk.
Yeah, they work very well together. Mm-hmm. But man, they cannot stand each other when they're not harmonizing.
Yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm. No, we don't have that though.
Yeah, we hate each other.
No.
Look, don't. If we want listeners, we need to have a feud.
Okay, well, we can have a feud.
Now, I have tried to have a feud with Taylor Swift. That didn't take.
No, it did. It really didn't take.
No,
she never. You hit the ball.
Yeah,
many times.
And then she started doing things that made me slightly like her.
Like working with the guy from the National.
No, I didn't care about that.
You didn't care about that. What did you care? Oh, about being like a good human being.
Yeah, like she just was like a decent person. Like,
yeah, like her politics are
come
cool.
on.
Like Taylor, for whatever Taylor is, like, and I don't have any of this ire for Taylor, by the way, but her politics are cool. We're down with her politics.
Her music's still. Yeah. Although it's better now than it was. I like it better now.
You know what? She's growing.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still don't want to listen to it, but at least it's that there's a lot of music that is good that I don't want to listen to.
That's true. You know,
and it's closer to that category than I don't want to listen to it because Shake It Off, Shake Shake is a very, very boring hook to a song.
I love that song.
That's
my favorite Taylor Swift song. I love it. I love the whole cheerleader rap breakdown. Love that shit. I love the whole thing.
Come on.
Top to tails, I'm in for Shake It Off. That's the only one. That's the only one I really care about.
The cheerleader rap breakdown thing may be the whitest thing that's ever been recorded.
Sure, but I don't care. I like it.
No, I take that back.
Oh, Mickey, You're So Fine?
No, the Blondie song where she raps.
Oh, yeah.
That's the widest thing that was ever recorded.
Yeah, that was early days, man.
Yeah, that was
early days.
Oh, boy, that's
I can't remember the name of that song, but I know what you're talking about. Deborah Harry, man.
Yeah. Like her, not a good rapper.
Yeah, I like Deborah Harry. And I love the Pretenders, man. Well, you know this. You know I've been constantly singing I'll Stand By You every waking moment of my life the last few weeks. Mm-hmm. But, man, the more you think about a band like the Pretenders, fucking love the Pretenders.
Yeah.
Anyway, where were we going with all this?
I don't know.
Welcome
we
to
were
Sushi
talking
Jackknife.
chairs.
We were talking chairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's enough about chairs, I think.
I don't know. I had another 30 or 40 minutes.
On just chairs?
Yeah, well, just chairs in general.
In general?
Why do they gotta have 4 legs? Why can't you have 5?
Actually, that would be nice.
It would be a very sturdy
if you
chair.
break a leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone who knows chair design, contact me.
198.
I've got some ideas.
198 episodes, and this is what we're fucking talking.
Yeah, but
about.
I mean, it's one of the top 10 ideas we've had on this podcast, which says a lot.
Well, I think at the beginning, you know, not to compare ourselves to something like, a cultural landmark like Seinfeld, but we were going to be a podcast about nothing.
Yeah.
And I think we've really
reached that point.
We've honored that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
not about anything.
No. We there was a brief spell where we had notes.
Oh, I remember that. Remember we used to we covered news. Like we panicked at the beginning of 2016.
Yeah. And then it turned out that was for good reason.
Yeah. The next several years were real bad.
Yeah. It's kind of just been a steep decline since that.
Sure.
Do you remember? Let's reminisce.
Okay.
When Barack Obama was president.
I do.
And everyone got pissed because he wore a tan suit.
Yes.
And that was on the news for like a week. And then we had 4 years after that where it was like, we may nuke Korea. And then it's been 2 full years of, if you walk outside and breathe next to the wrong person, you die.
Right.
Those were innocent times.
They were better times. Yeah, I know. Here's the things I remember about the Obama era. Mm-hmm. Okay. There's a lot of things, but a few of them. I remember that he smokes. Mm-hmm. He was trying to quit, supposedly.
Yeah,
he liked it, though. He liked it. He liked smoking.
I don't believe that for one second.
Yeah. I know he liked, I think Miller Lite was his beer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, do you remember, this was another controversy.
Yeah.
When he was on the campaign trail for re-election. I think it was then.
Okay.
And all the Republicans got mad because he was an elitist because he ordered Dijon mustard on a burger.
Yeah, I do remember that. It's such a normal thing to do.
He ordered Dijon mustard.
I got to say, for the Republicans, their creativity has really increased.
Yeah.
Over the last several years.
Yeah, they, I mean, from Dijon mustard to QAnon.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
right.
man. They have really ramped it up. Good job, guys.
And look, there's no perfect president.
No.
But Obama was pretty fucking great, in my estimation. I mean, I know he killed people. Every president, here's the thing, folks. Every president kills people.
Yeah.
That's part of, unfortunately,
yeah,
that's part of the job.
Well, this is, I had this whole conversation today, actually. So, previously, I would have said, like, I'm in the middle, because I don't believe in either political party.
You have said that on the record many times.
Now I'm just, so you got left wing and right wing. I'm just like wingless. I'm just like, I hate everybody.
Not in the libertarian sense.
No, libertarians have a wing.
It's
right wing.
Yeah. It is right wing, but it's like its own flavor of right wing.
Well, so I think the political spectrum is a circle.
Yes.
And
I like it.
Somehow libertarian
Yes.
and far left somehow link up, like they're close.
They are.
They get real close to each other.
Yeah. They both want to legalize drugs for different reasons.
But yeah, it gets real weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I'm as close to, I can't be an anarchist because I don't think anarchy actually works.
No.
I'm just nothing.
You're
like no governmental system works.
You're apolitical.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm not apolitical because I care.
Yeah.
But there's not a governmental system that would work.
We don't need, nothing's going to work perfect.
No.
Sure. We don't have a term for you, and that's fine. You can be
I'm not
termless.
labeled.
Yeah, I like it.
But I mean, you look at every government. Okay, so communism.
Sure.
Looks like a perfect government system. Mm-hmm. There's a flaw.
Right.
And it's humans are involved in it.
Correct. Yeah.
So then it's off the table because that got screwed up.
Right.
Because the minute you have one lunatic in charge, it all falls apart.
That's right.
So then you're like, okay, well, what's the opposite of that? Mm-hmm. Democracy. The people get to vote for things.
Well, someone that's the opposite.
Well, no, because there's not one person in charge, technically.
Well, I get...
like a pure democracy, it's all decided by people.
I guess what I'm talking about is like the ideal communism versus what we've actually
No, I'm
seen.
not talking ideal communism.
What we've seen in practice, yeah.
Because ideal communism can't happen.
Right.
Because there's a human being, and they're
see.
all garbage.
Sure.
All humans are garbage.
Well, that's the title for this week's show.
Yeah. So, communism off the table. Because it can't work. Because as ideal as it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the opposite is pure democracy.
We vote on everything.
Yeah. Because then there's not one human being who decides everything.
Correct.
Like he's not in charge.
Everything's simple majority.
Right.
So if it's 1 million whatever and one votes, that wins over 1 million votes.
Right.
Yeah.
That doesn't work either.
No.
Because, again, people are garbage.
Right.
And so then you have everyone teaming up going, well, this is in my best interest, so I don't care about everyone else.
Correct. Yeah, because the thing, why, and honestly, I would lean toward, and these days with technology, sometimes you think, oh, maybe that's the way to go. Maybe we should, okay, I do believe we should vote on more things.
Yeah.
That seems reasonable to me. I'm not saying we shouldn't have a representative democracy. I think we probably should, because who has time?
Yeah.
However, what happens there, and in a way, the founders were kind of brilliant because they did protect the minority in certain ways, like electoral college, things like that. Right.
Because people are garbage.
Yeah. So, okay. All right. I see your thesis.
Yeah. Every single thing falls apart because
people
got in charge of it.
Yeah. All humans are garbage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like our government on paper.
Right.
Looks perfect.
Well, yeah.
On paper.
Sure.
And then people got in charge and they're like, wait, you'll give me how much money to say that drug is good for people? Let's do it.
Well, okay. Yeah. I mean, and here's the thing. So I guess here's a question. Mm-hmm. Well, here's a couple questions, I guess.
Oh, real quick.
Yeah.
So I don't leave it out. Monarchies don't work because of the inbreeding. Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, there's... yeah.
Yeah.
Sum it up and yeah. Couple of things. One... shit, I might have lost my thread here. That's okay. I'll get back to it. Just wait for it. Think about chairs for a minute.
Or inbreeding.
No, that distracted me. I thought about brothers and sisters fucking each other, and then I thought about I thought about Game of Thrones.
I think it has to be like cousins. I don't think it
cousins. Okay, yeah, I mean,
not second cousins. I mean, they're
first cousins.
I mean, if the
third cousins?
If the lineage is correct.
So in our system,
yeah,
Do you think maybe this is as good as... I'm not saying that things are perfect by any means, but in terms of our system, do you think it's the best that you can do?
Like if we were in an ideal version of our system, or if we're in our current system?
No. An idealized...
Because our current version is...
garbage.
Oh, man,
it's
a
real bad.
clusterfuck.
It's a clusterfuck.
Ooh.
But do you think the what's the, not ethics, government 101 version of our system is about the best you can do? I remember.
Well, no, it can't be.
Okay.
Because as someone easily exploited that many loopholes to make it the system we're currently in.
Excellent. Okay, good point. It's a great point. My second question.
Yeah.
This is what I've always wondered. Is our country and other countries just too big? Can a country be run much better if it's smaller?
Well, now you're talking original America.
Well, I'm not arguing for that specific case. I'm arguing for sort of what Europe has in a way.
Well, but like that's so the United States of America. If you start looking at things especially pre-Civil War, but I think like 1820.
Yeah.
Every state essentially was their own thing.
Right.
And it was more like
the EU.
Yeah.
But it was states.
Right.
Yeah.
But, then you ran into issues with like there wasn't a single currency.
Yeah, that's a problem. Yeah. I don't want to pay you in Andrew Jackson dollars. Thank you very much. No, I would like to pay you in regular American dollars.
So, I mean, maybe, but then you also have, I mean, like every time we turn to it's a states' right, in the United States, I guess if we're in an idyllic version of it,
sure,
and every Tennessee Republican representative has been hit by a meteor.
Yeah,
God forbid.
Wait, you're talking state government?
Yeah.
Oh, they can all die.
Yeah.
Well, a couple of them can stay, but most of them can die. It's fine.
And they've been replaced with like humans with ethics and morals.
Sure. Yeah, I'll even take a sentient computer with morals programmed into it.
I mean, you could really put just a bucket in there and it would be fine. It would be closer to caring about people than...
That's true.
I don't think it even needs to be a sentient computer. It could just be a computer and it would care about people more than what's in there. If you replace them with... Even if it was like a split of conservative and liberal.
Right.
But they had morals they followed.
Like
ethics
consistent.
Yeah. Then it could work.
Right. And I think we had that for some period of time. Nothing
I'm
lasts,
sure somewhere in the line.
In the immortal words of Guns N' Roses, nothing lasts forever in the cold November rain.
Mm-hmm.
This is a bit of an aside, but the Tennessee state legislature members, for the most part, not all of them, but most of them,
are garbage.
And they fall under the title of the show, All Humans Are Garbage.
Yeah.
They might be more garbage than other humans.
Well, they're more garbage than human.
There we go. The ratio is...
Yeah, it's skewed. So, like, all humans are garbage. Yeah. Like, it's like a 60-40 split. They're like 30-70. Like, 30% human, 70 garbage.
I like it. God damn, that leads me to two things. First thing, I have an imaginary airplane, Nathan.
Okay.
That's going to crash.
Okay.
And on said airplane, I put certain people in my mind who I wouldn't mind if that plane crashed. And they did not survive. On that plane, so far, is Pentatonics.
Seems fair.
I think Marjorie Taylor Greene can go on that plane. I think Marsha Blackburn can go on that plane.
Yeah. And I want to add this, too. In addition to that plane crashing... The overhead compartments were full, and they've had to hold their luggage the whole flight.
Sure.
So it was uncomfortable before it crashed.
Correct.
They were miserable the whole time.
So they're all on the plane, and I think to that we can add most of the Tennessee legislature. They can jump on that plane.
Well, I mean, for sure, anyone with an R in their title. Yeah.
The Democrats will give them a shot.
Democrats, it's like we have to audition them.
We do. Yeah.
I don't know enough about most of them.
Correct. Yeah.
I know that ours was fine.
Yeah.
But now I don't know. Now I don't know because they redistricted because gerrymandering's fun.
Right. And driving this plane, by the way, is Elmo. Elmo's driving the plane.
Okay.
Which is partly why it's crashing and partly why I'm fine with it going down.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's definitely why it's crashing. I don't know if you've ever seen Elmo use his limbs.
Yeah.
It doesn't work well.
They're like spaghetti.
Yeah. Like, they're kind of moving in the right direction, but he's just throwing his hands at buttons while he's flying. It's not going to end well.
That's correct. Everyone's seen the GIF of Elmo with a giant fire behind him. Mm-hmm. This is the real life version of that.
Maybe Elmo is the savior that we need.
He might be
in these times.
Oh, you mean in the sense that he can take people down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lauren Boebert's also, by the way, on the plane.
Tell me about them.
Lauren Boebert. She's from Colorado.
Okay.
She's the Marjorie Taylor Greene of Colorado.
Yeah. Got it. Okay.
She also has luggage on her lap.
Cool.
Yeah.
Uncomfortable.
Matt Gaetz.
Yeah. Ted Cruz.
Matt Gaetz actually has luggage and Lauren Boebert on his lap. Like there weren't enough seats. And she's gassy in this scenario.
All right.
So that they're both miserable.
Excellent.
Like she has gas pains.
Yeah.
He has farts on him. It's terrible.
Inexplicably, the women of the home edit are on this plane. This is getting misogynist fast. I apologize. But
I added Matt Gaetz.
Okay, good.
Matt Gaetz likes 16-year-old girls.
Oh.
So.
All right. Well.
But as a Republican, he has his morals he votes for.
Oh, yeah.
So, trans rights are bad.
Oh, I bet abortion's bad, too.
Abortion's terrible.
Yeah.
But Venmoing 16-year-olds for ice cream is cool. That's fine.
Boy. Oh, boy.
That's a real thing. Look that up.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Yeah.
I wonder if he got a snowball.
He's just a real class act. He looks exactly like what you would expect him to look like.
I can picture it.
It's oh boy.
And who was the guy today? I think Senator. The tapes came out today. That we're recording this on Cinco de Mayo.
What tapes came out today?
Tapes came out today of your boy doubting Herr Trump. Adam. Not getting it right. Brain's not working.
Oh, who was it?
He was pissed.
I mean, Trump was probably pretty pissed.
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, this has been going on. There's a book out. These guys.
Is it the Kevin McCarthy tape?
Yes, I was thinking McCarthy.
Yeah,
I couldn't think of McCarthy.
So he's the minority speaker of, not speaker.
He's the
minority person.
Yeah, minority leader.
Yeah,
that's what they say.
Not that he's a minority.
No,
he is a white male.
He's the Republican minority leader in the House. Mm-hmm. Yeah, House.
In the House. And oh boy,
yeah,
he looks like a person who would kowtow to Matt Gaetz, the individual who loves 16-year-old girls and ice cream, apparently.
Ugh. And I'm gonna guess getting jizz spat back into his mouth.
I mean, we don't know that he doesn't,
but
he's never gone on the record saying he doesn't like that.
I know what a snowball is. That a snowball? Yeah, that's a snowball. I know what that is from Clerks.
Yeah.
Matt
Gaetz, if you want to come on the show, to
deny
that you just love that.
Yeah, you're invited.
Yeah, we'll give you 5 minutes, but you have to listen to us for 15 after.
Oh, of course. Well, and 25 before.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to warm him up.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to need to hear about the nudists.
Yeah. Oh, we might want to take callers if we do that, too. Because I'm sure there are some people who have some things they'd like to say about to him. To him.
I love it on NPR now, too, that I was listening to NPR part of the morning today. I love that they invite all of these people to comment, and none of them are willing to. It's like they don't even need to say it anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, they have to because they're a legit news organization. Right. But
we reached out, they didn't comment.
Right.
All right.
We reached out. It's like some intern's job to call, and everyone knows the answer.
Right. Hey, is Marjorie busy right now?
Oh, okay.
Does she want to comment? You don't care what the story's about? Okay, bye. She's
got a mouthful of gazpacho and can't come to the phone? Got it. Boy, oh boy.
They can be on the plane.
Oh, yeah, they're on the plane. 100%.
Yeah. Because humans are garbage.
So. I don't know how many people fit on a 747.
Oh, I mean, we could jam a good amount on there. Like, are we talking a normal 747 or like a
Supermax or whatever?
Or like a Spirit Airlines 747?
Is that the shitty one?
Yeah,
that's the kind I've been on.
Because there's like 9,000 people. Like, they fit a small country on those planes.
That's how I went to Peru. It was fucking terrifying.
That's not good.
That's probably that was the first time I flew. Also at the age of 20 something, and as everyone knows, I'm terrified of flying. Next time I fly, which will probably be Orlando in a couple years, not looking forward to. I know that's a short flight. Thank God. From Nashville, that's not a long flight. It's probably an hour or something.
Oh, I mean, I think counting runway time, you're talking hour 45.
That's what I'm saying. For that hour and 45 minutes, I'm going to my doctor and getting the most drugs I can get.
I don't mind it.
I know you don't, and it's good for you.
I don't care. I guess that's the thing.
I can't not care. It's not that I hold my life in such...
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I do. Maybe I'm just scared of death.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I mean, I think everyone is a little scared of death.
You should be.
Yeah.
Right?
That's the general idea of most people's way of life.
Sure. Yeah. But if I could have about 3 little somethings on a plane, I'd be all right. That's you don't think so?
I mean,
plus the altitude.
If you're genuinely afraid of flying,
I'm really terrified.
3 little somethings isn't going to do it.
What I usually do is I just get as drunk as I can get.
Yeah.
Before they no one's ever cut me off.
Yeah.
Well,
as long as you're not belligerent.
I'm not belligerent.
Yeah, you're not a belligerent. I've never seen you belligerently drunk.
Thank you. I feel like I'm a happy drunk.
They're going to keep serving you.
Yeah.
Until the air marshal has to step in. Like at that point, then they're probably going to stop.
Yeah.
Because they want people to be happy too.
Well, yeah.
So if you're a happy drunk, they're going to be like, that guy's having a great time. Yeah. Party in the air.
I'll have a hot towel and peanuts. Party in the air. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just can't get through it.
3 little somethings isn't going to do it, though.
Yeah, more like 5 old fashions,
and that seems more accurate.
And some Klonopin.
Yeah.
That seems like the way to go. Yeah. Hey, Doc, what can I get that's going to knock me the fuck out? Because I also haven't ever flown with my child.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that the kid's going to be scared. Most kids aren't scared of planes.
No. My kid has flown.
Yeah, I know.
And it didn't even affect him. Like,
it's like, whatever?
Yeah. I mean, he was 3?
Yeah.
The first time he flew?
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
And then he screamed while he was in the air. Not because of the flight, but just because he's a 3-year-old.
He's
and
bored.
That's what they do.
Yeah, that's what, yeah.
And he kept kicking the chair in front of him. But that seemed like that person's problem, not mine.
Sure. That's what you get for having a back.
You should have thought about that before you got on the plane, okay?
True. That's true. Yeah. Check your back at the door.
Yeah, just take a few little somethings and sit there. You won't even feel it. It'll be great.
I mean, I have like read what's that, Sky Mall out loud to people before on airplanes. Just, oh, that looks good. Oh, I kind of want that when I get back on the ground.
Sky Mall is one of the most fascinating things that's ever been created.
Isn't it?
Because it's the only... First off, the idea that anyone went shopping while you're flying, that's a great plan. It's absurd.
Oh, yeah.
But then everything in there is like, do you want a dog bed? But it also cooks hot dogs? Yeah. Absolutely.
I always wanted to do those things at the same time.
That is the thing I've been looking for.
Holy shit, Sky Mall, you read my mind. Who writes Sky Mall? Does anyone in our listening audience work for Sky Mall? Because I'd love to talk to you. We need more interviews on this show.
Oh, but only of Matt Gaetz and Sky Mall writers.
Yeah, Matt Gaetz, Sky Mall writers. If you do anything remotely interesting, do you work for the Swiss Colony, perhaps?
Ooh.
We would love to interview you.
Yeah.
It's off season for the Swiss Colony.
I've got some ideas to pitch for Sky Mall.
Fuck yeah.
If well, I mean, obviously the dog bed with the hot
dogs
is a perfect idea.
We convert the dog's body heat into cooking the hot dogs. I like it.
Yeah.
Have I told you about my frequent recurring dreams of being on planes?
No.
Okay, so I have frequent recurring dreams of being on planes where I'm really scared, but I'm okay because it turns out there is a full-size Galleria mall inside the fucking plane.
Oh, it's an actual Sky Mall.
Yeah, it's a real Sky Mall. Because... Yeah, I frequently have these dreams. There was even one where there was like a mystery going on, and I had to help solve the mystery on the plane. But then I got distracted because I could go to like any number of attractions while I was in the plane.
Did this Galleria have like real stores, or were they stores that sold Sky Mall things like? Like a do-it-yourself stuffing your dog kit or a solar power flashlight, things like that you're like, okay.
Cremate at home. No, that would have been amazing. No, they were like legit, like, oh, I can buy sunglasses here kind of stores. And
you can buy sunglasses in Sky Mall too.
Right. There was a full-on food court, and I have had this dream multiple times. I'm in my seat, and I'm nervous, and I get up, and I realize that inside the plane is this whole world, and I feel so much better.
You know what that means?
No.
Okay, so your greatest fear is flying.
Yeah, well, of things I've experienced, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Death is your greatest fear.
Sure.
Flying is just a short step away from death.
Right. It doesn't we shouldn't be doing it.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, so that's why you're afraid of it.
Right.
So you go to the thing that makes you feel safest. Oh. Capitalism.
Well, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Oh boy, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Capitalism makes you feel safe because capitalism is a great way to distract yourself from your impending demise.
You know what? That is true.
You buy random things and then you die and your relatives deal with all the random things you bought in your lifetime. They keep a few.
Sure.
And then they die and someone has to deal with that stuff.
I mean, look around.
Yeah.
This area of my house is dedicated. It's like an explosion chart of my fear of death.
Yeah.
Right here. Look at all this shit.
Ton
of shit down here.
No one ever talks about with heirlooms, but you know what an heirloom really is.
No.
Most heirlooms are just the shit that you're like, I guess I shouldn't throw that away.
Right.
So, so it's just made it through multiple generations of people going, I guess we're keeping that one. It's reluctance.
Heirlooms are reluctance.
It's just, things you have to keep forever.
Yeah.
So then you just add that to your worldly possessions that you purchased, and then you die, and someone else has to sort through those.
I have an heirloom I have a couple heirlooms right over here, actually. Yeah.
Okay, we're reaching for a box of some sort.
Clear box.
Oh, it's a very nice box. Is the box an heirloom?
No, but would you like the box?
I mean, I like the box.
Okay.
It's very... You can see through it.
Right through it.
It's the opposite of a security box.
True. Yeah. So this is I suppose you would call this a doily.
Yeah, that's a doily.
Now this is an heirloom because my great grandmother made this.
Right.
So that's cool.
It is cool.
Yeah. This box makes me sneeze. Oh boy. Yep, every episode I'm gonna sneeze.
What is the heirloom is the allergies.
Yeah. So I've kept that because I mean that used to be on like an end table,
right,
in my grandma's house, but I mean we don't decorate that way,
right?
So it's here with me in the basement,
and it will continue to be passed on,
correct?
Whether anyone in your family wants it or not.
That's right,
because it's now made it through enough generations of people.
That's correct. You've seen it. I have a Coca-Cola upstairs that's 3 generations old.
Yeah, it's going to be there forever,
unopened.
Yeah, that's probably worth a tidy sum of money at this point.
I'm guessing. I've never really
Coke
looked.
people are weird.
It's a whole thing.
It's a whole weird subculture that I don't get.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, people are really into their Coke stuff.
Yeah, like if you ever go to a decent like antique mall. There's always one booth where someone just has a ton of Coke stuff. Yep. And you'll always see one person, if you're there long enough, going in there just rifling through everything. Like, what treasure am I going to find? Oh, it's a Daytona 500 Coke bottle from 1992. And you're like, I didn't know that existed, but good luck.
Yay!
Weirdo Coke people.
No, it's a whole thing. And it almost makes me feel, I mean, I almost feel bad for Pepsi until I remember, oh yeah, I don't like Pepsi.
Right. Well, that's how most people feel about Pepsi.
Right.
Like for even the people who like Pepsi.
Yeah.
Are still like, yeah, but I mean, it's still Pepsi.
And there must be some people that like Pepsi. Because it exists.
No, my in-laws are a huge Pepsi fan.
They're hardcore Pepsi people?
Yeah, they're also, they support all of the people we just put on a plane. So you can make judgment calls about them however you want.
I got seats in coach. Do they want to take a ride?
It's, I mean, if you're supporting the plane people,
yeah,
but also supporting Pepsi, that doesn't bode well for Pepsi. It's not a ringing endorsement.
No, it's not a ringing
Pepsi Cola, the drink of Matt Gaetz and his 16-year-old girlfriend.
Oh, does she like a Pepsi float with the ice cream?
I don't know. I don't know what.
Has anyone ever? It's called a Coke float.
Yeah.
Or a root beer float.
Yeah.
Which is generic.
I like to have a Shasta Cola float.
Oh, sure. Shasta. Royal Crown? I saw Royal Crown at the grocery store the other day.
Yeah, well, I mean, when you're in the South.
I know, but you still don't see it that much.
You don't see it much, but you're not going to see it. If you leave Tennessee, you're not going to see it, period.
Tennessee's like the cap.
It's when I was growing up, I knew Diet Right.
Oh, I've heard of Diet Right.
Which is their company.
Oh, that's,
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But that was it. There was no RC Cola.
Gotcha.
And then when we moved here, it was all RC Cola and moon pies.
Yep. That's a cure-all.
Yeah, which, by the way, you could replace RC Cola, and it would have the same effect with a moon pie.
Oh, sure.
And also, moon pies aren't that good. But that's not... I'm really...
You blaspheme, sir, but...
Man, I am throwing down the gauntlet tonight.
You're... Listen, would you say the South is your adopted home at this point?
I mean, I've lived here most of my adult life at this point.
Yeah, well, yeah, get with the program.
Let's see. Yeah, no, it's most of my adult life has been here, so yeah, I guess I have to.
And I mean, Kansas City to me, where you grew up,
yeah,
feels like a southern city. It doesn't feel like a Midwest city to me.
It
doesn't feel like the rest of Kansas to me.
Oh, it's nothing like the rest of Kansas.
Yeah. There's barbecue everywhere. There's
yeah.
There's people who they're not doing great everywhere. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess I have to claim the South at least a little bit.
Yeah.
But moon pies still aren't that good.
No, I mean, listen, it's, I can't say those words, but at the same time,
it's true.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Well, here's the thing. No one, Southern people won't say it, but also you hear a lot of people talking about moon pies. How often do you see anyone eating a moon pie?
It gets talked about more than they get eaten.
The idea of it is a lot better than the act. It's like our government.
Tying it all
on paper
back together.
A moon pie is a great treat, but in practice, I mean, garbage are humans are garbage, and that's what happened here.
Yeah.
Goo Goo clusters are better than moon pies.
Oh, Goo Goo clusters are that's a Nashville thing.
Yeah.
Far superior to moon pies.
And RC Cola is fine.
Yeah, Coke is better.
I mean, it's fine.
So really the thing should be a Goo Goo cluster and a Coke. Or like a Reese's and a Coke.
Oh, that's
a perfect combination.
They do have the Goo Goo clusters with peanut butter in them. I had one of those one time.
Those are pretty great.
Ooh, that's good.
Or even better, sometimes I go between Coke and Dr. Pepper. I like Dr. Pepper a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like
that's a Texas thing.
Dr. Pepper?
Dr. Pepper's a
Really?
Texas thing.
Didn't know that.
They love it in Texas for some reason.
Huh.
I don't know what that means about Texas.
Well,
they just can't be like everyone else and have a cola.
Yep.
They have to throw in a bunch of random things in it
and call it something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't be bothered with an electrical grid with everybody else either.
No. Well, I mean, they tried that for a minute and then went, I mean, wouldn't it be more fun if we just had random power outages? They want to live a life of adventure.
Sure.
That's why Ted Cruz was trying to go to Cancun last winter. He wanted to have adventure. It had nothing to do with the blizzard or abandoning his people.
Right.
Cancun's full of adventure, man. Ted Cruz, adventure for him is just seasoned chicken.
I would think so. Yeah.
Oh, what did you put on here? Pepper? Oh,
I was going to say black pepper.
He's Canadian. Just a quick reminder. One of the top American politicians is a Canadian who shouldn't have been allowed to run for president. So let's remember that.
Oh, I forgot he ever ran.
Yeah.
Wait, so does that rule, the rule of you have to be born here to run for president.
So this would have come up if he had gotten elected.
Yeah.
I don't know how this didn't come up ahead of time.
It really should have.
So his mom, I believe it was his mom, was an American citizen.
Oh, okay.
His
he
dad
wasn't born here.
No, and his dad was Cuban.
Oh.
And they were in Canada.
Okay.
And he was born in Canada.
Well.
Okay. So having a mom that's an American citizen, if you're born in another country,
yeah,
I don't know that counts.
I don't either.
Because the law is very specific about you born in
America.
Yeah.
To be president.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But whatever. It would have come up. I really...
He didn't get far enough for it to come up. Really.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there was a part of me who loves chaos.
Yeah. I know.
Really...
Yeah.
I really liked the idea of him getting the nomination and not getting elected, but getting the nomination just to see what happened.
Sure.
Like, would his Republican opponents in the primary challenge that and be like, no, he can't be it. It's me. I'm the true Republican nominee. Or would it wait until he was running for president and the Democrats go, he's Canadian though, guys.
Yeah. If you Google requirements for president, it says from whitehouse.gov, pretty official,
Yeah.
The Constitution lists only 3 qualifications for the presidency.
3.
The president must be at least 35 years of age. I think that's reasonable.
That's fair. I don't want a 20-year-old president.
Be a natural-born citizen. This is the one in dispute.
Natural born.
Yeah, and must have lived in the United States for at least 14 years. So if you were born here,
Right.
but you've lived most of your adult life elsewhere,
Right.
you can't be president.
Yeah. You can't go live in the UK for 34 years of your life.
Yeah.
And then go, okay, well, it's time to hop back over across the pond.
Yeah.
And run for president, Like Elon Musk can't be president.
Thank God.
Yeah. Because he would run.
He would absolutely
And he
run.
would probably win.
There's a good chance.
There are enough people that
chance.
like him on both sides of the aisle for some reason.
Yep. Even though he's probably a crazy person.
Oh no, he's definitely a crazy
Definitely a crazy person. Yeah.
I think anyone who gets a large sum of money and their first instinct is, well, what if we just started sending people into outer space? That would be fun.
Yeah.
Is a crazy person.
Yeah.
So,
And I don't know why I have a little bit of a thing for Richard Branson.
Richard Branson is the one, so Jim Gaffigan has a new stand-up special, and one of his jokes is, it's really weird that you can say who's your favorite billionaire astronaut now.
Yeah.
But the correct answer is Richard Branson.
It is Richard Branson, right?
He's your favorite billionaire astronaut.
I mean, didn't he go to the edge of space?
Yeah.
That's what he did.
Bezos did it too.
Oh, Bezos did the same
Neither
thing.
one of them, technically.
We're in fucking space.
Yeah. And with Richard Branson, you're like, I mean, he was close enough. But Jeff Bezos, you're like, you didn't make it.
Well, yeah. Well, Richard Branson, though, it's like, at least you own a fucking airplane company.
Yeah.
Like, that's related.
Yeah.
Like, Jeff Bezos didn't take a giant fucking cardboard box to the edge of space.
No, he took a large symbol of his masculine inferiority to the edge of space.
But if he had taken a giant Amazon box to space, wouldn't we have all been a little impressed?
Actually, I would have appreciated it much more.
Oh, yeah. He would have died.
Like, he wouldn't have been. That's it. We put Marjorie Taylor Greene, Matt Gaetz. The plane's gone now. It's just an Amazon box.
We can get a lot more people in there, for one thing.
Right. Giant Amazon box. We take Jeff Bezos' penis rocket up into the edge of space, drop the Amazon box.
That's it. On re-entry, you know what happens. Our audience is intelligent. They understand what happens.
They have a good time.
Yeah.
This is Marjorie Taylor Greene reported Jimmy Kimmel to, I don't know if you heard this whole thing.
No.
To the Capitol Police because on one of his monologues after he played a clip of her being crazy.
Right.
Because every clip of her is her being crazy.
Being crazy, yeah.
And said, "Where is Will Smith when you need him?" Because he slaps people.
Yeah, to slap her.
So she reported him to Capitol Police for threatening her. So, I mean, if she ever hears this,
oh, come on,
we're going to have to answer some questions.
I'm ready to answer some questions.
I guess what I should say is the proceeding has been a farce.
Yes.
We do not have the ability to use Jeff Bezos's penis rocket.
Nope.
Nor do we have a giant Amazon box. However, Matt Gaetz does really like 16-year-old girls.
That part's true.
And ice cream. Just look it up. It really happened.
It's not cool.
Yeah, no. And Marjorie Taylor Greene hangs out with him.
Yeah.
Because I guess she likes pedophiles. I'm just...
You're spitballing.
I'm not saying it's a fact.
Yeah.
That Marjorie Taylor Greene loves pedophiles. But she's never been on record as saying she doesn't specifically love Republican pedophiles.
Absolutely. I think it's worth mentioning too. None of these people are on the giant mall plane.
No. That's an ideal plane. There's only good people on that plane.
Correct. That's the heaven plane.
Mm-hmm.
These people are on hell plane.
What you have basically just created your own very
religion.
bizarre version of the afterlife.
I like it. It's like Snowpiercer. You haven't seen Snowpiercer?
No, I have no idea what
It's
that
a TV
means.
show, but it was a movie first. But the basic idea is it's the end of the world because of like what's the thing where everything freezes? That thing,
Ice Age?
Ice Age. And the only way people can stay alive is to stay on a constantly moving train.
Okay.
That's Snowpiercer.
Well, that sounds fun.
Right. So this is Snowpiercer.
That sounds like a fun way to live.
Sure, but in the air.
Well, that sounds like an even more fun way to live.
Well, for some people.
That I feel like I'm not getting the correct attitude about this show.
Snowpiercer?
Yeah, I feel like my thought of, boy, that sounds neat,
Nope.
isn't the vibe they're going for with that show.
No, it's much more dystopian than that.
yeah, but like on a plane.
But on a plane, you got to refuel midair, so that's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. But in your heaven plane, you don't.
In the heaven plane, you've got infinite fuel.
And in the hell plane, you don't need to
Doesn't
fuel
matter.
because,
You're-
again, Elmo,
Yeah.
like there's no joints, there's no muscle, he can't do anything.
He's crashing this shit right into the Rocky Mountains. Oh, goodbye, pentatonics.
Yeah.
Goodbye forever.
I don't like pentatonics,
Sure.
but I don't know that I'd throw them on
No.
the hell plane. They might be in the purgatory plane.
No, there's no purgatory plane.
The purgatory plane, by the way, is just a Southwest flight to Arizona.
Shit.
Like it's not.
Shit. There's stuff behind me.
It's not terrible. But you're also like, why am I flying to Arizona? What's happening?
Why am I
Here?
Yeah. Wow. You're right, though. A purgatory plane would be a Southwest plane.
Yeah. Spirit Airlines is the hell plane.
Delta, maybe? I don't know. Delta's
I feel
nice.
like Virgin Airlines.
Virgin,
Because
yeah.
we're already talking about
British
Richard
Airways.
Branson. Yeah.
Yeah, one of those.
Something that serves a meal.
Yeah.
And
Cocktails.
yeah, they have.
That's the
And
heaven plane.
not just cocktails where it's like, okay, well we have Coors Light, or if you want a cocktail, we open up this can of vodka
fuck
and
that.
seltzer. And here
Yeah,
you go.
no, kiss my ass. That's not a cocktail. Yeah.
They actually make it, so
Yeah.
that's a good plane. Plus
That's
they
a
have a
good
mall.
Sure, there's a giant. Listen, guys, everything you can do. Ball pit. There's a ball pit in this plane.
Yeah.
There's a murder. Like I said, there's like a dinner theater thing happening in the plane.
Oh, I want to add to the hell plane.
Okay.
There's also a mall on that plane,
Yeah.
but it's one of those malls where like all the stores except like a Burlington coat factory
Sure.
have gone out of business.
Oh yeah.
And the lights kind of flicker.
Yeah.
So you go in there and you're like, okay, oh, it's just Burlington Coat Factory. And then you go in and it's actually a clearance sale, so everything's the wrong size.
Oh.
So you can't even buy it.
This is on the hell plane.
That's a hell plane.
Yeah. Purgatory plane, which doesn't exist, but
Right.
just for the sake of conversation.
Purgatory plane is just like a Target.
There's a Belk. yeah. There's a Target. One of the Keystone stores
Yeah.
is a Target. Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah. No. Listen. I mean, Target is heaven for some people.
Yeah.
So maybe.
Well, I mean, it's purgatory.
Sure.
Like you're not being punished. It's neutral.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Like Walmart would be a bit of punishment.
Right.
Because I don't know if you've been to a Walmart lately. I enjoy Walmart now.
It's grim.
But it's always got that edge of like, oh boy,
Yeah.
anything could happen. Anything could happen when you're in Walmart. In Target, nothing can happen in Target.
Like if you so if you lined up, this is how you judge a store.
Great.
If you line up Target and Walmart
Yeah.
and you go, which of these would I be more likely to see someone beating another person with like a prosthetic limb?
Right. Yeah.
Obviously that's Walmart.
Obviously, that's Walmart.
That would never happen at Target.
Right. Right.
That's how you can tell it's a better store.
Yeah.
If you heard that story and the store you heard it happened in makes you go, yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Then you know it's the worst store.
Also, why is every Walmart supercenter, I'm not going to say every Walmart, but every Walmart supercenter, there are at least 2 or 3 mystery vehicles parked at the very end of the parking lot?
That is a good question.
Every time.
Yeah.
And it's not legal for you to sleep there overnight. I don't believe. Maybe it depends. States' rights. Maybe it depends on the state.
Right.
However, that seems to be ubiquitous no matter where you are in the country.
Yeah.
It's
Walmart people, man.
yeah, man.
They stop there, they go inside, they buy their flaming hot Mountain Dew.
Oh, God.
And
They take off their legs and beat each other.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would bet you Walmart is the number one seller of flaming hot Mountain Dew.
Oh, I gotta think so, yeah. Yeah.
I can't imagine another store.
Selling more.
Yeah, like there are other stores that probably have a higher percentage of their clientele
Sure.
be the people who would buy a 12-pack of flaming hot Mountain Dew.
Right.
But they don't have the numbers,
No.
the sheer numbers of people.
I heard some years ago, and this is probably still true, that the number one thing people buy at a store is bananas.
Oh, that's definitely true.
Like bananas. People are bananas for bananas.
That what you just wrote is the beginning of a copy from a morning news show. Well, it looks like people are going bananas for bananas.
Yeah.
Over to John.
With the weather. Here's what's weird about bananas. Every banana you've ever eaten, every banana I've ever eaten, every banana everyone listening has ever eaten, unless you're real old. Which I think there's no way.
You'd have to be. I think I know where you're going. You'd have to be super old, like
yes,
immortal.
impossibly old. Yeah, a vampire.
Yeah,
Every bit is the same fucking banana. Genetically.
yeah.
They're all.
It's very weird.
Am I blowing minds right now?
I mean, you're not blowing
People
mine
know
because
this?
I knew this.
I knew you knew it.
But it's a weird fact.
It's a weird fact. Like, okay, they're not all the same size.
No.
Obviously. They don't all taste the same.
Yeah.
Right? But some of that depends on ripeness, whatever. Genetically, it's the same fucking banana.
Yeah, we really messed with bananas real good.
Real good. Because
Humans are garbage.
That's right.
So-
It's the thesis coming back again. 198. Humans are garbage. All humans.
All humans.
There used to be this thing called the Cavendish banana, which no longer exists because there was a blight. And since bananas are all whatever,
Yeah.
it killed all the fucking bananas.
Right.
And I can't remember what the banana we have now is, but it's a different banana that didn't get the blight.
Yeah.
And so therefore, it's the same banana.
Yeah.
And we sell the same, genetically same, I don't want to say object, item, more than anything else.
I mean, it makes sense. I don't eat bananas.
Okay. As a rule, or
no,
just
I
like
just
they're not your
don't.
thing?
I mean, they're fine.
I don't love bananas either. I don't love them. We shouldn't be even saying, it shouldn't be plural.
Yeah.
We don't love banana.
Yeah, I don't love banana.
Yeah.
I know love banana.
Now that sounded racist.
No, it's not. That's not racist.
You sounded like Harry Belafonte in a record.
I don't like it enough that I want to eat one,
Yeah.
but I will say almost every time we're in a store, we
Yeah.
end up buying bananas because my child
Right.
does like bananas, despite the fact that out of all the fruits,
Yeah.
they're kind of the blandest.
Yeah, banana is you keep saying plural, but
Yeah.
I understand it's habit. I get it.
Well, I mean, because I'm speaking about multiple of the same object.
Sure, but it's all really, if you boil it down.
Yeah.
Not literally boil it down. But if you think about it, it's
Yeah, I mean,
all,
you might as well boil it down. Who cares?
it's all banana.
Now, banana bread is good.
Oh, that's a different
I
thing.
like banana bread.
Yeah. Now, every banana bread you had is not the same banana bread.
No.
But the banana in the banana bread is the same banana.
It's the same banana in the banana bread.
In the banana bread. But the
Every
banana bread is
bread,
different.
same banana.
But the banana bread is
Right.
its own banana bread.
But you can throw other things into the banana bread. But if
Yeah,
you if you
walnuts.
throw a banana,
Yeah.
same banana.
Right.
Right.
So every banana bread that you've ever had in banana bread has been the same banana. However, it's a good bit. However, the banana bread itself is a different banana bread.
Right.
Right. There are many banana breads. There's one banana. Mm-hmm. Essentially.
One banana.
Not even essentially. There is literally one banana.
Again, type of banana. Don't run to the store thinking there's a banana shortage.
Like
listening to this.
in Donkey Kong, there's the one big
there
banana.
is one banana.
And it's going to go bad in 3 days.
All right.
No, it doesn't matter.
No.
They all go bad really fast.
That's true.
Yeah. That one banana, not a good banana to choose.
I don't...
Bananas.
I don't understand, like, the people who want to constantly eat a banana.
The banana.
The banana. Like, it's part of their morning routine or something.
To eat the banana.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a ritual. When you eat the banana, you eat the banana.
There are other fruits.
Sure.
I mean,
look,
it's not at the bottom of the list.
here's the thing. The phrase should really be not comparing apples and oranges.
Yeah.
Should be comparing any other fruit and the banana.
Yeah.
Because every apple you've had is a different apple.
That's true.
Every orange you've had is a different orange, as far as I know. Every banana you've had is the same fucking banana.
Same banana.
It's the same. Think about that shit. It's the same fucking banana.
Like, it would be... Banana would go on purgatory plane.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm sorting fruit here.
Okay, all right. Okay. This is good.
If we're on the hell plane...
Hell plane.
Which, keep in mind, this means this is the only fruit
Yeah.
that Marjorie Taylor Greene
Ever gets to
and
eat.
Matt Gaetz... you remember Matt Gaetz? He's the pedophile.
The ice cream. Yeah.
Yeah, he gets to eat. That's the only ice cream.
Right.
Or the ice cream.
Well,
the only fruit.
And when you say ice cream, you mean 16-year-old vagina.
Right.
Yeah.
The only fruit he gets to eat on his hell plane.
Sure.
Honeydew.
Yeah. It's a good
Specifically, an underripe or overripe
Yeah.
honeydew.
honeydew has about 4 hours of
Yeah,
ripeness. Yeah.
There's 4 hours of every honeydew where you're like, oh, it's not that bad. I don't know what everyone talks about.
Right.
And then you turn around and take another bite after you turned around, and it's gone bad.
Correct.
All of a sudden, it tastes like an armpit.
Yeah.
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 So he gets to eat honeydew.
Sure.
Over or under? We'll go over because it's easier to store.
Yeah.
Like, if you have underripe honeydew,
Right.
then you risk that at some point he might have a ripe honeydew, and that's no good.
No, we don't want it to ever get ripe. Yeah.
Right.
So it's always overripe.
Right.
Yeah. On the hell plane.
It's okay. So what it is, it's a fruit salad.
Okay.
But it's one of those fruit salads where it's a bowl of honeydew chunks.
Yeah.
And like one hunk of cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe. Yeah.
And it's an underripe cantaloupe because somehow in fruit salad it's always underripe.
Yeah. It's never the good cantaloupe.
And he keeps digging, thinking there's going to be a piece of pineapple in there.
never
There's no
there.
piece of pineapple.
Or a grape. Even a fucking grape.
He would want a green grape at this point.
Yeah.
Which is the worst of the grapes.
I 100%.
That's a purgatory
100%
grape.
agree. That's a purgatory grape.
He would be digging for that.
Yeah.
Nope, just more honeydew.
Yeah. But on purgatory plane,
Yeah.
we have banana.
Banana.
Yeah. Heaven plane has all the berries.
Yeah, like it has all the good
It's got a fucking perfectly ripe mango. Have you ever eaten a perfectly ripe mango?
Oh, it's very
It's
good.
fucking magic.
Purgatory plain green apples.
Sure. Yeah, because it's like the least, like it's just,
Green apples and red delicious apples.
yeah. But
They're fine.
I want to keep thinking about Heaven Plane. Yeah, they're fine. Heaven Plane.
Yeah.
You got, what are those? You got
Papaya.
Pink Ladies. Mm-hmm. Papaya. Sure.
You got papaya.
Sure. You got smoothie machines if you want. You got you looked at something like there was something over there.
No, there's nothing
over
behind
there.
you.
Yeah, there's no papayas behind me.
Ooh, grapefruit goes on purgatory plain.
Yeah. But a blood orange.
No, that's a heaven
plane.
plane. That's a heaven plane.
Heaven Plane.
And you know when you get an orange,
Yeah.
and somehow there's just like no juice in the orange.
Yeah.
That's for Matt Gaetz.
That's like a dry orange.
he gets honeydew,
Yeah.
one chunk of cantaloupe just to give him hope.
No grapes.
No grapes. And a juiceless orange.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Sushi Jackknife.
Sushi Jack.
God damn it.